What is going on, guys? This is Jagnal back again with another video, and today we're going to be doing my official week 0 predictions for the college football season. The 2024 season is about to begin. I can't believe it, we're here. The game coming out definitely did make the time go by quicker. It's crazy to think that we already have college football back, which is insane. I'm really excited that we are officially back. The dark days are now over. So I did, if you haven't watched my update video, you can watch it, but if not, I'll do a brief explanation. I'm doing a new series. Basically, we're gonna be doing some predictions for each week. So for week 0, there's only 2 FBS games, so it's Georgia Tech and Florida State and SMU and Nevada. Now, as we move on, week 1 through week 14 or whatever, I will do 3 to 5 games. I'm not sure exactly how many games I want to do. I know probably 3 will be a minimum. 5 might be a lot, but if they're all really good games, then we'll see. But this is all subject to change. This is more of a test week, just to see what you guys like, what you guys don't like. So let me know your feedback if you want to change it up as we go. This can be an ongoing adaptive series, but I really wanted to get you guys involved because this part isn't going to include you guys directly. And if you have seen me post on my community tab, I posted polls for these games, so I'll talk about those in a second. So basically how it works is we're going to be predicting. We're going to be picking who we think is going to win. These are straight pick'ems. These aren't going to be like spread or who's going to cover or anything like that. We're just going to do who we think is going to win. Now, obviously these games aren't really going to be these aren't as close of matchups as they would be in future weeks. Obviously I want to pick the games that are going to be like games of the week. That would be, you really don't know who's going to win. But obviously these are the only FBS games, so while SMU is a huge favorite, Nevada could still win, or same thing with Georgia Tech over Florida State. These are obviously a little bit more of unbalanced matchups, but again, this is just a test. So the way it's going to work is I'm going to give my prediction right now, and then after I give my prediction, I will do a College Football 25 simulation, and I'll talk about that in a second, and then we'll do the fan vote. Now, the fan vote is live right now, so if you go to my community tab, you can vote, and the way this works is that if you guys, let's say you vote and you think Georgia Tech is going to win, but your vote is clearly in the minority, go ahead and comment on this video why you think your hot take is going to be correct. If you think Georgia Tech is going to win because Haynes King is going to go off, put it in the comments, because here's the thing: if you put a hot take and you are very right, I will include you in the next video and be like, hey, this guy hit it nail right on the head, nail on the head. So stuff like that. But also if you get a really big hot take and you fail, if you're loud and wrong, then I might roast you a little bit. I'll keep it, I won't completely destroy you, but we will laugh at you for a little bit. But so yeah, if you do post your hot take, you might be included in the next video, because I want you guys to have that engagement with this, so that you guys feel like you're being involved in this process. And there might be some rewards when it comes to this. I'm not exactly sure. Maybe I'll do some giveaways, if the fan vote is the only one that wins out of these 3, then maybe we'll do a quick giveaway or something. But yeah, we'll jump into that, so you guys can actually vote on this. So let's go ahead and jump into my official predictions. Oh, I hit the wrong button. There we go. So my official predictions are Florida State will beat Georgia Tech. I am a Florida State fan. I am going to go FSU homer here. Now, this is technically, Georgia Tech is technically the home team, but this game's in Dublin. It's in Ireland. So this is probably the truest form of a neutral site. Both fans have to travel, thousands of miles to get there. I know a lot of FSU fans personally that are going, so I do think there will be a big FSU crowd. Not sure about Georgia Tech, but I'm sure they'll probably go too, because it's just more like a chance to go to a European country just to, see that. So I think that'll be a really cool atmosphere for those who get to go. I hope they have a lot of fun. But I do think FSU is going to end up winning this game personally. I'm a little worried because I do think Florida State, we might be a little overrated personally. I think top 10 ranking is a little high, but prove me wrong. Prove me wrong, DJU, prove me wrong. We'll see. For College Bowl 25 simulation, we'll see how that ends up playing out. And then for SMU and Nevada, now SMU is actually pretty big favorites, but we're not doing the cover or whatever. I just think SMU is going to win, so it should be an easy one here. And then it's at Nevada though, so it's at Nevada, so who knows how that's going to actually play out. So those are my official picks. Now for College Football 25, so the simulation, I decided to do 2 different versions for each game because I wanted to test and I want you guys to kind of give feedback based on what you guys think. So for the Florida State and Georgia Tech simulation, I'm going to be doing it like the broadcast angle. So I'm just going to put my like controller in the middle on the select screen and then just watch the game play out like in real time with like 7-minute quarters. Only problem is I think that the score usually tend to be lower when I do that, so we'll see. I don't want to do 15-minute quarters because, guys, that would take forever, especially if I end up doing like 3 to 5 games. So we'll see how that goes. I'm not sure if that's going to be the tried and true method. And then the other method for the SMU Nevada game, I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go into the game and then I'm going to like do the jump ahead where you can like skip quarters. So I'll skip to the 4th quarter. So, and we'll see how things are going. So if the game is close, in the 4th quarter, I will then like put the thing in the middle and then let the broadcast thing play out. So at least we'll be able to watch some gameplay, because I don't want it just to be where I'm just simming the games, because I want you guys to be able to see some of the games actually happen. That's my personal, these are my 2 personal things. I was thinking about throwing this into an actual dynasty, but I feel like because of player progression and injuries, it's almost like when you create a dynasty, you're creating your own world, and that would be separated from the actual world that we're in. So I don't know. This is more of just fun to see how how College Football 25 will actually end up playing out. So we're gonna go ahead and jump into the simulation, and we'll first start off with Florida State, Georgia Tech, and then we'll go to SMU and Nevada, and then we'll end off this video. So we'll see who ends up winning those games, ends up getting the vote for the College Football 25. So I will see you guys when we get over to the simulations. So starting off with the first simulation of the year, we have Florida State and Georgia Tech. Now, this is being played at the Fenway Bowl because the Ireland Stadium isn't an option for play now, which is kind of stupid because I'm not doing a dynasty. And as you can see, DJU decided to throw a pick. But this is one of the few methods that I may do for Sims where I'm literally just going to watch the entire game. Now, I'm going to cut it up for you guys so that you guys aren't just watching a bunch of random plays. I'm going to try to cut up so you guys can get all the interesting plays and all that, so that you guys aren't just like watching a bunch of fluff, unless you want me to post longer form of these like cut up games. But as you can see, Georgia Tech is kind of carving up Florida State's defense, which they are supposed to be pretty good on defense. So I'm actually kind of shocked that Georgia Tech is just kind of marching down the field here. So that's another thing, is that we're already in the 2nd quarter and it's 0-0. So I wonder if this is something that may need to turn up the quarters, or I don't know how I can make this a little bit more exciting, or at least more realistic, because 0-0 after the 1st quarter I don't think is going to happen in real life. And as you can see, Georgia Tech was able to score, and then Florida State looks like they're about to respond here as well. So it is a tie game, and then you'll be able to see that Georgia Tech is going to continue to really like carve up this Florida State defense, and Haynes King just keeps using his legs, which is, very much an asset for them. And again, like a bunch of the dink and dunks really just keep working for them, those crosser routes. And it looks like they are going to be able to get a field goal here. So they're going to go up by 3. And really, again, Georgia Tech is kind of controlling this game, which I am really surprised. And as you can see here, this is kind of like, again, Florida State's defense is kind of like looking like Swiss cheese because there's holes everywhere. Again, I'm kind of flabbergasted seeing this. I was watching it while the game was happening, and I was kind of shocked. So seeing this happen was wild. Now having Jackson West, who's like a backup tight end, get a touchdown is crazy as well, because he's not even one of the starters. So it is cool. And then you see Georgia Tech absolutely shanks a punt. So you do see that Florida State actually does have a chance to at least take the lead, or at least tie the game if they were able to drive it down the field. But DJU, and especially in this game, it seems like the quarterbacks like to take forever. And as you can see, he took a sack that he really shouldn't have. So it really comes down to one of the last plays, and he makes a dot. He throws a dot. I think it's to Malik Benson, who is able to catch it and secure it, which allows Florida State to be able to kick a field goal to send it into overtime. So we are going to overtime with 17-17. Again, I do think this is kind of low scoring, so maybe for the next simulation, which I'll do with the SMU Nebraska, I'll show you the other option. And as you can see, I mean, DJU missed a lot of wide open receivers, so they're going to have to settle for a field goal, and Georgia Tech can actually win it with a touchdown here, which again, I'm surprised Georgia Tech's even keeping it close, because it looks like Florida State's linebackers are just getting exposed, which I know is definitely a warning for FSU. A lot of people aren't really happy about the linebackers. And then you can see Georgia Tech beats Florida State, which again, if this happens in real life, I would be shocked. But yeah, Georgia Tech beats Florida State in this sim. Again, I'm completely blown away. But you're gonna have to see this next sim, because this next one is even crazier. As we're gonna go ahead and dive in, and Haynes King is the literally, he just, look at 171 passing yards, but 75% completion percentage is insane. Now moving on to the SMU Nevada game. So this is where I basically just did, fast forward the quarters, and you can see that Nevada is up to 14-0, but then SMU comes all the way back, and I think they score 21 unanswered, so they're up 21, and then Nevada ties it up, so now it's 21-21. So I'm gonna simulate it to the third quarter, and as you can see, SMU will then take the lead. So now we're in the fourth quarter, and I decided, I'm gonna go ahead and watch the rest of this game and see how this plays out. So I do think this might be the way to go, to just do like the fast forward the quarters, because I feel like it allows them to score more, and Nevada is able to tie it up. Now you're gonna notice something again. You heard about like the quarterbacks taking forever. This quarterback takes his sweet time. I mean, look how much time he's taking. It's really insane how much time he's taking here. You're going to see it. Like, he literally takes like 10 seconds in the pocket at least. I mean, the pass protection's insane, but it looks like Nevada has like the best secondary in the world. Like, how can he not find anyone? Can he just run the ball? Like, the quarterbacks love to just sit in the pocket forever. And it does look like Nevada's able to take the lead here. And all that just to throw it away. And I'm not even gonna, like, this is the final play of the game. Look how much time he's taking in the pocket. All that, like, how is no one available? Like, how is no one open? Can you throw the ball? All that to dance around and then get sacked. So Nevada beats SMU, which again, this is insane. So yeah, anyways, so College Football 25 sim is insane. So no matter which method we did, both underdogs won. Yeah, I'm kind of blown away by this. I didn't expect this at all. I mean, actually, no, I've seen crazy things, but I didn't expect both of them to be like this. I really thought that one team was just going to blow out the other. Both were close games. Again, completely shocked by this. But yeah, guys, that's it. So be sure to vote on which team is going to win, because we have the upsets and then we have the favorites. So let me know which team is going to win. And again, if you have a hot take for any of these games, be sure to comment down below. I will close the polling around, I think, noon on Saturday. So get your votes in. But yeah, other than that, this has been Jagnal, and I will see you guys next time.